Bom dia, gente. O setentão na estrada hoje está na Nova Zelândia, fazendo uma turnê num bonde.
Now here on the left, that brick building, that's about to reopen. That's the oldest building in the square. It's now been fully earthquake strengthened and will reopen as the new information centre, a local food hall, artisan shops, classes and schools. Our tram's going to veer off here to the left-hand side, and as we turn on the right, you're going to see a statue. The statue is Captain Robert Falcon Scott, the Antarctic explorer. He snapped at the ankles of the Christchurch earthquake and fell to the ground. I'm sure you've heard of him. He came out to New Zealand in the early 1900s with a plan. He wanted to be the first man to reach the South Pole. He made that attempt twice, and on the second attempt, made it. Got there though, saw the Norwegian flag flying, beaten by Mudson. Sadly, Robert Falcon Scott and his crew did not survive the trip back to Christchurch. The statue was carved by his widow, Kathleen. On the left, a beautiful building, the Public Trust Office. The owner of the building applied twice to have it demolished after the earthquakes, but wasn't allowed to do it. So it's been strengthened and reopened with a rooftop restaurant and bar. We stop here. This is tram stop number 3. We call it Mill Island, named after the island on the right with the water wheel. Thanks guys. See you later. Bye. There's a couple of seats here. Oh, okay. Okay, if you have a look in front of the tram line, we activate a photographic sensor. That sensor knows all the trams in the city of Christchurch and the length of each one. It's going to drop the bollards into the ground for the length of the tram, and we're going to drive over them. I'll go down any second now. Right, we head away. So restaurants here on the left. On the right, now you're going to see some people down the bottom step on the river. And what they're doing here is they tap their fingers in the river. And that's where the long-finned eels and rainbow trout, they come out to find you. They're not shy, they're used to the kids annoying them all the time. On the right, the Bridge of Remembrance, that's our War Memorial Bridge. 2-minute walk in front of us, the National Earthquake Memorial Wall. Beautiful Italian marble wall with 185 names carved in stone. Around the corner, the Riverside Market's hugely successful. We'll make a stop, a lot of things to see and do here. This will be tram stop number 4, the market. There on the right, down the laneway. Now I'm going to open the back door, folks. You're welcome to jump out the back door if you need to. If you started here, you've completed the full loop. So open that back door as well. Right, off we go. Welcome on 21st with us. This is tram stop 4. This is Cashel Mall. It's the main shopping area of the central city of Christchurch. There are 8 different laneways to explore down this street, 5 on the left and 3 on the right. Through that laneway on the left, time zone, all the escape rooms, all the things for kids. All these laneways are modelled off the Melbourne laneways, so plenty to explore behind the buildings that you see outside. Valentine's is coming up on the right. It's the oldest department store in the country, 169 years old this year, pretty fancy in there. Christmas windows are still open for the kids. If you walk around the building, they will tell you a story. Yo, brother! Around the back of Valentine's is Entertainment X. That's where you'll find the movie theatres, mini golf courses, temp bowling, arcades, video games, restaurants and cafes. 100 metres to the right, Central City bus interchange, a public bus to anywhere in the city from there. So we will stop, it will be tram stop number 5. This is the city. Right, from here we cross Colombo Street, named after Colombo, Sri Lanka. Crossing over into the lane on the right, this market lane going
Vamos que vamos, vamos curtir o bonde.
60 more shops behind these ones on the right. The only supermarket in Central City is also down here. So make a stop, this will be tram stop number 6. Now to the front of us, the Cardboard Cathedral and CTV Memorial. So we'll make a stop for those, it will be tram stop number 6.
Outro stop, que foi o que a gente passou.
Our new stadium, Te Kaha, sports and concerts with a roof over the top. It will be home to the best rugby team in the world, the Canterbury Crusaders. You all know that. On the left, a big hole in the ground that's about to change. A new 4-storey high building about to go here. There'll be retail shops and offices. Directly in front of the tram, you can clearly see Mount Cavendish. The building on the top is the top station for the Christchurch Gondola, where you'll get the best views of the city of Christchurch. On the left-hand side, this site's about to change, an empty site that's about to become 24 two-bedroom apartments. They sold them all already. They didn't make it onto the market yet. So out in front of us, a closer view of what's going on at this new stadium. Walls are going up now, all the groundwork's complete. Out on the right, Duck Central. They have a long history with our city, known for their live music, very good food and beer here. They brew their own beer in here. Around the corner, we make a stop at Poplar Lane. It's tram stop 7. Now, if you're wanting to have some lunch somewhere and you don't want to sit on a stranger's knee like you will do at the markets, there's a good option here. Little High Eatery. 15 street food vendors. Each one's from a different country, full of murals and artwork. You're welcome to sit inside or out. Always right in front of the tram. If you're looking for Little High Eatery, across the road on the right, timber pillars, that is a laneway. It's just the up down that laneway. So make a stop. This will be tram stop number 7. Little High Eatery and Corgies. So number 7. Britain, he's a motorcycle engineer. He designs a very famous motorcycle that broke a whole lot of records. And next to him, that is David Kidwell, rugby league player. Out on the left, brick buildings. They look awful. We know. We can see them. Those buildings will all be demolished very soon. Take away 90% of it and start again. That's what we've been doing. New buildings are sitting on base isolators. That's a shock absorber for a building. They take power of the earthquakes, not the buildings themselves. On the left, the glass building is new. That is the ANZ Centre. It reaches the maximum height limit.
Houve terremoto em 2011 e onde destruiu toda a cidade. Então essa parte é toda nova, né? Essa parte central aqui. Ainda tem alguns prédios em construção ainda. É isso aí, gente. É o setentão só nas emoções. Valeu, vamos ficando por aqui, né? Que a turnê é grande. Vamos ver se eu continuo aí. Ok.
Built before the earthquake, steam structurally sound afterwards. Further around, you're going to see a picture of the Christchurch Cathedral. It's just here in front of us, and that is what the building will look like in 2027 when we reopen it to the public. It's going to look exactly the same as what it used to look, and that is what we wanted. Dragged around the building 400 tonnes of steelwork stabilisation process completed last year. So the building is stable now, and the workers have been working inside, digging out the floors and foundations, replacing those with base isolators. Now this building in front of us, the heritage, survived even though it's brick and stone, because it had to be fully earthquake strengthened in 1995, a condition of the sale of the building at the time.
Essa catedral foi totalmente destruída no terremoto e agora está sendo reconstruída.
Our city is the home base for Antarctic exploration for 4 countries: New Zealand, South Korea, Italy and the United States. And they each have a home base here in Christchurch. We're the next stop to the Antarctic. Around the corner is the Art Gallery, which is closed, the museum, which is closed, and Botanic Gardens. If you're catching the gondola shuttle bus, this is where you can catch it from. It's just there on the right. So here we are, tram stop 2. I'm going to open the back door, so if anybody wants to jump out the back door, you're very welcome to do that. So here we are, tram stop 2.
The other
É isso aí, gente. O setentão termina por aqui, mais essa emoção. Valeu! Bora viver! E vamos que vamos! Valeu, gente! Até a próxima!